I'm Dr. Vanita Rattan, a medically qualified doctor and a cosmetic formulator specifically for skin of color. Now, the thing is that we are aging with pregnancies now. The average age of pregnancy of the first baby is now at 31 years old. By this point, we've lost about 5 to 6% of our collagen. Most of us have started wearing retinol by this point, and some of us have even started using Botox. The problem is, during pregnancy, you have to stop retinol, you have to stop Botox. So what exactly are we supposed to wear to prevent fine lines and to brighten the skin? So we've all been told about the pregnancy glow, but that doesn't happen to most of us. Instead, we wake up with hyperpigmentation, more blemishes on the skin, and random breakouts. Your fine lines suddenly look deeper, your skin is more dehydrated and more sensitive, and your normal skincare is off limits. And here's the kicker. You've been told that you can't use anything effective when you're pregnant. This is wrong. You can fight hyperpigmentation, you can slow down aging, and you don't have to wait until postpartum to fix your skin, because some of the damage is happening right now. If you've thrown your hands up in the air thinking, what am I supposed to do? Keep watching, because this routine is pregnancy safe, clinically backed, and will actually work. These are top 10 questions that people Google about pregnancy skincare, and we're going to go through each of them. Let's talk about the physiology of how your skin changes during pregnancy. During pregnancy, we have hormonal fluctuations, so increased melanin production, which leads to melasma, so that's the butterfly effect across the face because of estrogen and progesterone. Also, hyperpigmentation in your old scars can get darker. We have a loss of collagen and elasticity because of higher cortisol levels, which break down collagen faster. We also tend to get more dehydrated skin due to increased transepidermal water loss. This is why your pregnancy routine needs hydration, collagen support, antioxidants, and melanin regulating ingredients, whilst avoiding retinol and retinaldehyde. So Dr. V, what are the key actives we're allowed to use during pregnancy? You want to be using 2% niacinamide. This will brighten the skin. It basically inhibits melanosome transfer. So what that means is it prevents parcels of melanin from going from the melanocyte, the cell that produces pigment melanin, to the skin cells around it. That means that as these skin cells come to the surface, you see less hyperpigmentation on the surface. This double-blinded clinical study found that 2% niacinamide significantly reduced hyperpigmentation in 12 weeks. So you do have to use it for at least 3 months to see results. Now, niacinamide pairs very well with vitamin C derivatives, not L-ascorbic acid. I want you to avoid this. It's the derivatives, things like sodium ascorbyl phosphate, 3E ethyl ascorbic acid. It also pairs very well with peptides and ceramides. Don't forget, ceramides are key for skin of color because it locks in hydration, and we already have less ceramides in our skin than Caucasian skin. This is why our skin looks duller quicker. My favorite forms of vitamin C would be 2% tetrahexyldecylascorbate. That's a fat-soluble vitamin C that goes into the dermis to stimulate collagen. So it's literally doing two things simultaneously. And I, of course, love 3O-ethyl ascorbic acid. The beauty of vitamin C is that it gives you antioxidant protection. So it helps from those damaging free radicals that happen from UV hitting the skin and then destroying the collagen in the skin. It also helps with collagen synthesis. This is why we tell you, if you're going to drink collagen, make sure you've got vitamin C too in order to manufacture more collagen. It's also a tyrosinase inhibitor. This means it helps to calm down the melanocyte, the cell producing the pigment melanin, and bring it back to normal. Ideally, we're looking for 1 to 3% because don't forget that during pregnancy, your skin can be more sensitive. So this vitamin C also pairs very well with coenzyme Q10, which extends the antioxidant effect of the vitamin C. So they boost each other. I also love peptide complexes at about 2%. So the mechanism of action is it stimulates collagen production, it improves skin firmness, and it speeds up repair. So ideally, we're looking at about the 1.5 to 3% range. This clinical study shows that peptides significantly increase collagen density in the dermis after just 8 weeks. So again, you want to use it for a reasonable amount of time. Everything should be a minimum of 3 months. This, of course, works really well with the ceramides, which will lock in moisture in that top layer of skin. And what that does is allows all the actives to work optimally. The other ingredient that works beautifully with these actives so far is bukichiol. It's basically a retinol alternative. So it doesn't work the same way as retinol, but it gives similar benefits. The way it works is by regulating cell turnover. This clinical study showed that 0.5% bukichiol worked as well as 0.5% retinol in reducing wrinkles and hyperpigmentation. The next two ingredients I love is licorice root plus phytic acid. So these are tyrosinase inhibitors. This means it reduces hyperpigmentation and they're very effective. It also helps to prevent melasma. So even if you don't have it now, you are more likely to get melasma during your pregnancy than you are before it. So anytime that your hormones are fluctuating, even if, for example, you're on HRT, so when you're going through menopause, this is also when you're more likely to get hyperpigmentation. So licorice root plus phytic acid in your routine is going to help you. This clinical study showed phytic acid plus niacinamide reduced hyperpigmentation by 47% in 8 weeks. So Dr. V, that's like a lot of different ingredients. How exactly do we layer that in a pregnancy-safe skincare routine? So your basic morning routine is your gentle cleanser, your pregnancy serums. In a moment, I'm going to go through my favorite ones on the market, plus a moisturizer with ceramides, plus your mineral SPF 50. At nighttime, your routine is your cleanser, followed by your pregnancy serum, plus your hydrating peptide or coenzyme Q10 moisturizer. I'm going to go through product recommendations in one moment. The common mistakes to avoid is skipping your SPF 50 because UV worsens pregnancy melasma like nothing else. The second mistake is using too many actives at once. It leads to irritation. So what you want to do is use actives in combination in a cocktail, not layering one after the other. The third is not hydrating enough because don't forget, dehydration increases your fine lines and makes your skin look duller. The next one is very important. It's not starting early. Hyperpigmentation is very difficult to reverse later on postpartum. So really from like the moment you're pregnant, even if you've never done skincare before, now is a really good time to start with your tyrosinase inhibitors to prevent yourself from getting a pregnancy mask. Now we're going to go through my favorite pregnancy safe products for skin of color, tackling our main concerns. Right, this is really difficult. And honestly, if I'm struggling, I don't know how you guys are feeling right now. I think I've done quite a good job. So starting off with number one, which is Good Molecules bukichiol oil. Now, bukichiol oil is very good because it works specifically for dry skin as the last layer after your moisturizer. Bukichiol will increase cell turnover, so it's going to help to brighten the skin. Everything I'm recommending is obviously nail safe as well. The second product I liked actually is Indie Wells bukichiol. I think Deepa Costa has done a great job with this product. I love it and I would recommend it for pregnancy. The third product I like is the Herbivore Moon Fruit bukichiol plus peptides because they've stepped it up as bukichiol plus another fantastic ingredient for anti-aging. The next product I love is Vanicream Vitamin C tetrahexyldecyl-ascorbate. This works very well for sensitive skin. Vanicream I've actually done a whole video on. It's a lovely brand. It works really well for eczema. Not this particular product because of vitamin C, but the Vanicream Pure Moisturizer is fantastic for eczema, dry skin, sensitive skin. The next product I liked is the Medicate 7% tetrahexyldecyl-ascorbate. I like that, but the only thing about this is it is expensive and it's like just vitamin C, not too many other great actives in it. The next one, if you're looking for something more affordable, is the Ordinary. So I like the multi-peptide plus hyaluronic acid and the niacinamide. Now, the thing about niacinamide is still at 10%, and I really want it ideally at 2% during pregnancy. So what I would do is mix this with your moisturizer to dilute it down. Next serum I like for pregnancy that's totally safe, and if you're just looking for sort of a glow and a boost, is a Vichy hyaluronic acid. This is fragrance-free, and it gives you that sort of glow and that plump, if that's what you're looking for. Now, if you're a K-beauty lover, then there's one product I really like, and it is nourishing to the skin, and you get some brightening effect with it as well. And this is the Bean Essence from Mixsoon. So today I actually made a whole video on 4 different K-beauty brands. Go and watch those videos if you're into K-beauty. But that particular serum is one that I would recommend for you. I did Mixsoon today, Skin 1004, we did Haru Haru, and we did Numzen. So we did a whole bunch of that for you. The next product I love for you is Paula's Choice 25% Vitamin C. So that's this tetrahexyldecyl-ascorbate. This means it's non-irritating, really good for sensitive skin to brighten the skin. Having said all of this, and actually really struggling to find these particular products, there wasn't a product that had all of the actives that I would have wanted during pregnancy that I have talked to you about at the beginning of this video. And so I made it for you. This is the world's first anti-aging serum that's going to make your skin glow during pregnancy. I have loaded the boat with this particular product. Yes, it's in an airless pump, of course, to stabilize all of the antioxidants. I'm going to run through what's in it and show you what it feels like on the hand. In here, I've put in 2% niacinamide to strengthen the skin barrier. I've put in 2% tetrahexyl decaloscorbate, your fat-soluble vitamin C, to get into the dermis to stimulate collagen. I put in 2% peptides to help again to stimulate collagen. I've put in bukichiol. I've put in 3-O-ethyloscorbic acid. That is your water-soluble vitamin C to help work on the epidermis. I want to work on the epidermis and the dermis simultaneously. We want to brighten and absorb all of the damaging free radicals in the epidermis, which is damaging your collagen. I added in coenzyme Q10 in order to boost the effects of the vitamin C. I added in licorice root extract and phytic acid in order to brighten the skin. These are your tyrosinase inhibitors. And of course, for skin of color, I've put in your ceramides and your glycerin, because we are lacking those during pregnancy in particular. So we show you what it looks like. So nice. So it's so lightweight, and I actually use this every day since we made it. What I realized is not only is this pregnancy safe glow serum, we have by accident made the world's best vitamin C serum. When you look at this ingredients list, you will not see this ingredients list anywhere else, because I made it for us, and we've got very specific concerns when it comes to brightening the skin and hydrating the skin in a particular way. See, the way K-Beauty works is it works beautifully for Korean skin, and we get some benefits, especially if our skin is already quite good. But what we really need, and especially when we get to our 30s and 40s, are these actives at these percentages in an airless pump, and it didn't exist. I actually cannot believe we created the world's first anti-aging pregnancy serum. That blows my mind. I don't know why it's not been created before. I don't know why this is the first one, because it doesn't make any sense. But anyway, we did it and we cracked it, and I'm so proud of this formula. You guys are gonna love it. Even if you're not pregnant and you purchase this, you are gonna see a difference in your skin in a week. It's that effective. I'm not pregnant, and at nighttime, I'm already using our antioxidant power serum. So it's got 0.1% retinol, 0.1% retinaldehyde. This is not pregnancy safe. But in the morning, when I wash my face, I apply this, because you don't even want to be wearing retinols during the day. The actives you want to be wearing are in here. So later, when I repackage this, I'm going to call it the vitamin C serum, also safe for pregnancy. But we started this off with pregnancy in mind, and it just so happened to also become a great vitamin C serum. So I hope you guys love it as much as I do, and I cannot wait to hear your feedback down below. So your AM routine during pregnancy is your micellar gel wash, your pregnancy glow serum, your Serapep, and your Inzincable. For your nighttime routine, it's also very simple. If you like to double cleanse, it's your oil melting cleanser followed by your micellar gel wash. Then you go in with your pregnancy glow serum, and then of course your Serapep. If you're like me and you like a bit of extra hydration on the skin, then use your hydrating toner. This is packed with humectants in order to then absorb the next layer of actives. This one is optional, out of the range. Now that you're pregnant, you're gonna have to switch from your chemical sunscreen to your mineral sunscreen. Watch this video to see the best in the market.